If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJZ for a special discount.
Guys, it's your boy Joe Zapata. I'm here with Gregg Valentino. What's up, Greg?
Not much, Joe. Dog chasing his tail.
All right, man. I know some of you guys were expecting Mr. Trump. I got a text message. April 2nd, he will be here. April 2nd is going to be here. So April 2nd, he's telling me he will be here. So, guys, I apologize. April 2nd. That's when it's going to be.
Motherfucker. I'm kidding.
Fucking. Hey, he's in the middle of a war. You know?
Aren't we all?
Hey, I wanted to tell you, did you hear about Lee Haney?
Yeah, he has to get a kidney transplant. Yeah,
Correct.
he's looking for kidney donors.
Yes,
you know, obviously his family should really step that up, because usually I think it's in the family. Like if your family, it would be the best match, I would imagine, no?
Yeah, that's what I would figure,
I hope he
right?
gets one. He's such a good man. I hope to God. I mean, he deserves to live. I wouldn't want to see anything happen to any of those guys. He's a great guy, though.
Yeah. I was at the big event that this past weekend. I saw a lot of wrestlers I was with. I'm going to put up a couple of pictures so everyone can see. This was me and Goldberg, the wrestler Goldberg. You guys might see him. Bill Goldberg. I put it up here. Can you guys see it? Tell me if you see it.
Now I see it, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Me and Bill Goldberg hanging out. Awesome guy.
Oh, I thought you blacked a picture of your penis out. That's what it looked like.
No. This is me and Haku. That's The Rock's uncle.
Wait, who? Haku. Okay, I'm thinking of Rikishi. Sorry, I fucked that up.
That's his Rock's cousin.
Okay.
This was me with the original Rock, Don Morocco.
Oh, I remember that guy. What is that? That's Don Morocco?
Yes.
I remember that guy in the fucking early 80s. Holy shit.
Me and Don Morocco.
He was kind of jacked. He was like a big jacked dude.
Dude, he was big, yeah. And this was me with the Road Dogg, Jesse James from the New Age Outlaws, him and Billy Gunn, Triple H, DX, Shawn Michaels. Awesome guys, awesome time.
He's a current wrestler, that guy? Is it that guy currently? Or
no, he's an agent now, but actually he just got let go. But he was an awesome dude. We had a great time at the event. I got to see George says, where is Trump? Trump will be here April 2nd, George. I got the text message right here. Trump said April 2nd. He sent me the message. April 2nd is what he said. I was like, okay.
Is George still doing the thing? Because I got my friend, the boxer, the kid I put you on the phone with. He won in Madison Square Garden. He just won his fight the other day.
Yeah,
March.
That's right. Tell me about it. Yeah, it was a great time. Actually, I saw Jenna Jameson was there, Greg.
Oh, really?
Yes, and let me tell you something. I would
ask about me. I'm kidding.
I would bang your mother-in-law before I would touch her.
Wow, Joe, you got to be either homosexual or I'm just kidding. Valentino, with all the guys say, you're queer. Shut up.
A mess. Jenna, mess.
All those girls, though, even like fucking Pam Anderson, none of those girls age well. And then they try to compensate by pumping lips and getting cheek fillers done, and then they look like the Catwoman. Joe, I saw a picture that you posted of a guy. The guy that was on you should have asked him about me, because that's the guy I did the fucking Hulk Hogan thing with. What's that guy's name? You had a picture with you and a guy that I did the Hulk Hogan Vice TV shit with?
Yes. Who? I don't know who the guy was.
What was his name? Yeah, you posted. You know why? Because I saw a picture pop up, and I think he was kind of bent over like this, doing this or something. What the hell's his name? What was Hulk Hogan?
Beefcake. Brutus
that
Beefcake.
Guy. Is that guy? Yeah. He's the guy that did the Hulk Hogan thing with me.
Yes. It's crazy that all of these wrestlers are beat up so bad. They're hunched over, can barely walk. I'm like, dude, it's bad.
Well, not only are they beat up, but also they fucked around. A lot of it, not just the babanya here, but they pills and shit. Like all those guys take painkillers and all that shit, you know.
Yeah, it was a great time. We had a great show. Over 100 wrestlers were there. I've met so many people, so many wrestlers. I got a bunch of wrestlers coming on the podcast with me, but it was a really great time. But I said, Jenna Jameson, a mess. I would bang your.
Oh my God, I got to see what she can't be that bad, Joe. Now that's pretty bad.
Dude, she didn't know if she was coming or going.
Oh my God. Is she lit? Like she was like fucked up and shit too?
Yes. She looked horrible. You know, just like a little sloppy too. You know, it was like, oh, you know, I didn't want to do it. It was very disgusting, you know, very disgusting. Let's say hello to some people in this chat, right? Let's see. Raw Dog. Joe, I'm checking in for the show 2 days early. What's going on, Raw Dog?
Raw Dog.
At one Alexandra, one excited Joe. Thank you. Gypsy Joker. What's going on? We got P Priest. I don't care what anybody says about Greg, but he had bigger calf muscles than Roger Stewart at Gold's back in '82.
I do have big calf, but not Lee Priest has like really sick calves. Really does. I don't even do calves, but my calves grew just from doing shit. My father had giant calves, but Lee Priest calves are sick, very sick.
Yep. Ruben Sanchez says, "What's up, Momos?"
Ruben Sanchez.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. April 2nd, Trump. This is the message I got. April 2nd. You guys can see that. April 2nd. He said he was out. They told me April 2nd. James Kirkpatrick. Gents, what's going on?
James, what's going on, brother?
All right, what do we got here? We got Steve Z, our man Steve Z. What's up, Joe and Greg?
Steve, are you going to that thing Saturday? Did you know that girl that was killed is our neighbor? The girl that was killed in Chicago, Sheridan Gorman. No, she's from Yorktown. She's right here. They're having a big fucking thing for her on Saturday. Yeah, she graduated. Hey, listen, AOC's from the same school, right? AOC went to the same high school as us. Me and Steve went to the same high school as that girl, Sheridan Gorman. She lives right down the street here. And do you see, AOC's on the side of the fucking savages, on the side of the fucking illegal. Nobody's illegal. Yeah, they are. Okay. She's on the side of them. You don't see her complaining. It's a fellow Yorktown person. You know what I'm saying? But that girl that was killed in Chicago by the savage lives right down the street here. It's a sad thing, man.
P. Priest said Joe out-angled Goldberg in that picture.
I thought Joe had a thing because he had a black towel thing or whatever. It looked like you were blacking out your penis. Look.
Let me see. Yeah.
I think Joe, that's a redaction, as they call it. Joe redacted his penis profile.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. We had a good time. Goldberg's a great guy. I don't care what anyone says. Some people hate him, whatever, but he's a great guy. Let's see. James, what's this guy say? James Juba says, best show. You guys are great. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, James.
Thank you. Mike M, our friend Mike M, finally catching it live again. Hey, Mike.
Mike, what's going on, brother? What did I just do?
Thumbnails getting better and better. Awesome. I love it. Awesome thumbnails. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I didn't even see the thumbnail today.
It's driving one of the oil tankers. Greg, by the way, I was going to tell you, Yankee Stadium. Do you know what the Yankees are now selling? Are putting in the men's bathroom in Yankee Stadium?
Don't tell me tampons, Joe.
Fucking tampons,
dude. Listen to me. I'm a Yankee fan, as you know. I live and breathe pinstripes, but that's because I grew up that way.
Of course.
But let me tell you something. They are probably the biggest disgrace in baseball. They started that whole Black Lives Matter shit. They took a knee that year and stuff, and they had the Black Lives Matter fucking band on their arm bullshit. They fucking have a woman. Their single A baseball team in the minor leagues is a woman manager. She's been here a couple of years now. A woman. Now, you're going to tell me, if that's not DEI, there's no fucking way. If you want to win, right? That's where you develop players in the minor leagues, right? Your single A team has a woman. You couldn't hire an ex-major leaguer or somebody else. You're telling me that's the best person for the job? No, they're disgusting. I'm saying nothing but LA and I think even Boston. They have a woman involved in their situation. They're disgusting. I can't take it. All the best teams and the biggest teams are fucking all like woke and all that stuff.
How long before tampons are flying on the field?
Yankee fans are savage. You know what's funny? They're savage as hell. But I got to be honest with you. The real badass fucking Boston Red Sox fans are fucking psycho too. So between them both, you know what I mean? That is the stupidest fucking. First of all, no tranny I ever knew is gonna walk around with a tampon up her fucking ass or any of that. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Or is it, the man, like whatever what do you call it, the trans man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really what it's for, right? I guess for them, they're not gonna fuck it. How many trans men are gonna go to a fucking Yankee game? They're not even into that shit. If these people, this fucking world is fucking ass backwards, bro. It really is.
100%.
Fucking ass backwards. Who the fucking tampons in a fucking? I don't know. You gotta see if there's ever some savage goes nuts on that shit.
P. Priest said Bruno Sammartino was never beat up and was a bull to the day he died. He was. Bruno was the man.
Joe Pietaro and I were in his documentary. And let me tell you something. He was a great guy. Didn't shut up. He was talking our brains out about Italy, his son, and all this stuff. And let me tell you, he was in his late 70s. It's just a year or two before he died. They did the documentary on him. And he was like fucking squeezing my hand and almost broke the hand. He was a fucking rugged guy. Mm-hmm. He's old school Guinea, Joe. Real old school.
Yep. My brother George said, Greg, been working on this competition for the tech thing. We'll find out Monday. Then I'll be back at it.
That a boy, George. My man George is my guy. By the way, if any of you guys live anywhere near Berwick, Pennsylvania, and you want good bagels, my daughter, whose mother owns a bagel store, right? And they're known for their bagels. Went and fucking, when George gave me some of his bagels, and when I got home, my daughter ate one. She goes, holy shit, where'd you get these bagels? And I said, my friend, George's bagels down, George Zapata made them. And she goes to me, these are better than mom's. And their bagel store is legendary. So imagine, I mean, for my daughter to say that, she had no clue, but they were that good. So if you guys are in Berwick, Pennsylvania, go to fucking George's Bagels. Stop fucking around. George, you got to come out with a Valentino bagel. Maybe make it like you're fucking big and fluffy and shit, I don't know, with some bullshit in the middle. Then you could fucking, you bite into it and something pops out and you can say, like a center. You fucking... No, you put like fucking cream in it. So when you bite, you can say it's an infection or something like that. The Valentino infection bagel.
100%. V99 G2Y says Chicago Cubs lost today.
Oh, I'm just devastated over that. Devastated.
Well, the Yankees won. They're one.
No, I'm only kidding. Actually, the Cubs, I like the Cubs. Then why? Because they're old school, and I like all the old teams, and they still got a great park. Let me tell you something. There's another fucking woke thing about the Yankees. Do you really think that the Boston Red Sox or the Chicago Cubs would ever take down their stadiums and rebuild? The Yankees, you fucking momos don't understand. The Yankees moved literally probably like 50 feet. That's it. They across the street. There's a street right here, right? They went from here to here, across the street, not far across the street, across the street. You understand? So what's the point of moving? That's like an idiot on my street, like buying a house like 2 houses down and moves from this house to that. It's the stupidest thing. You would never, ever see Fenway Park torn down. It's a fucking monument, for Christ's sake. Same thing. Wrigley Field, a monument, man. It's legendary. Cub fans would kill you if they would quit being Cub fans. But us Yankee fans, we got to suck it up, because, I don't even want to say because, but it's like minority city. Everybody, fuck that.
Anthony Zaniboni says women need to get out of men's sports.
Yes.
And all police departments. Such a joke.
Listen, they're not. Listen, you guys, they're not real trannies. There's no fucking trannies gonna fucking go through all that transition shit from when they were young. These are messes. That's a total different. It's a fucking guy that's confused, cross dresses, then he thinks he's a woman. It's a totally different. It's not real. Just trust me on that shit. It's not real. No fucking tranny I know or any of that shit would ever be like, oh my God, I want to fucking play in sports. They're not into that shit. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's all bullshit. You see these guys, they don't even look like, they're like, yeah, call me ma'am. You know what I mean? Like a fucking big power lifter dude. Looks like it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Juice Slayer 69 says Greg is Israel first.
I'm not Israel. I'm not Israel. I'm America first, brother. But the Jew hate is ridiculous. Oh, it's Netanyahu. He's a fucking, Israel's like the evil, Gaza, those poor people in Gaza bullshit. They're all fucking, you're out of your mind. Forget it. I don't know who to get into. I get too much, but
Yeah. V99 football fans in Philly throw batteries at players. Yeah, I know that. I heard that.
Yeah, well, you got to watch doing that. You can hurt somebody really bad. You know what I'm saying? Phillies, yeah, nothing out there, but Phillies also a badass. They're badass over there. They're fucking crazy fans. I got to give them credit for that. The Yankee fans are crazy. Fucking Ranger hockey fucking fans are nuts. Go to the Garden and shit. You know what I mean? I used to go to Yankee Stadium. I'd see fist fights there. I saw a dude up on the top. You know where the top all the way up, where it's like this. And I saw security guys come because the guy had a fight up there, and he's fighting the security guards. And it was Pedro Martinez was pitching against the Yankees. And we're watching, and this fucking security guard, and this guy's hitting the security guards, and they're fucking falling down. And we're like, the whole crowd's like cheering and shit. Till finally, the guy was in his underwear. They fucking like beat the shit out of him, and he had nothing left but underwear. And finally, one of the security guards popped him, and he was rolling. We thought he was going to come off the fucking side down to the field. It's crazy. They're crazy.
That is fucking crazy, man. Speaking of football, you hear Tom Brady wants to make a comeback, possibly?
No, please stop it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Stop it. Listen, Tom Brady was great, but it couldn't beat the Giants, number one. And number two, that one with the Marshawn Lynch one, they should never have won that. That was like bullshit. That was the stupidest. That was like they gave that away. They gave it to him. He should have lost that Super Bowl. But don't get me wrong, Tom Brady's great. Stay in your fucking era, though. Don't do that, okay? That'd be like Arnold saying, I think I'm going to make a comeback. You know what I mean?
Rick Simon says, nice for your girlfriend if they run out in the women's bathroom, the tampons. Well,
yeah, okay.
John
Rick, what's
up, boys?
John, what's going on, brother?
Just got in from the gym. 100%. Hope everything's having a great day. What's going on, John? Hope you're feeling well.
John.
Hope you're feeling better. Anthony says, if I see tampons at Fenway, I'm clogging them in the toilet.
That's what's going to happen, Anthony. Anthony hit the nail on the head. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get these fucking guys, fuck this shit, especially with a couple beers in them and everything like that. Then you see some trans man that still has a little bit of a woman's voice like this, and she's got a fucking beard and shit, right? And she's going to be over there trying to get one of them tampons out, and they're going to be like, you fucking faggot, I said, you maggot. They're gonna make jokes and shit. It'd be crazy. Nobody's getting anyway. No trans man's gonna want to go there. I don't believe that.
What does it say? Scarlett Verano says, I would love Gregg to train me and show me new things. Okay, I'm sure.
Scarlett, I'm sure you would, but I have a feeling that you're just a guy making believe you're a girl on here, like most of these other girl profiles, like this one. This is a guy.
Greg said yesterday that bodybuilders couldn't hit farther home runs than Aaron Judge. We would like what Judge did last night. Okay, well, they would do the same thing Judge did last night. That they would match Judge in. He struck out 5 times. Dude, listen to me. I know you probably masturbate. Look at Judge. How many fucking MVPs he won? How many he would have won if he didn't get hurt? How many fucking home runs he hit last year? Fucking, he was injured still a lot of the year. He batted .332, injured. For most of the year, he was hovering in his 370s and the 360s. But for the beginning of the year, it was 400. You know what I'm saying? Then he was hovering for a while, all the way into June, and then 360, 370s. Then he got fucking hurt. He still hit 53 home runs, batted .332. That's not bad for an injured player, right? So that's not bad at all.
I don't know who your team is, but come on, man. And you're already. I'm tired of Joe. Joe, all these guys think that bodybuilders, they can do anything, bro. Oh, you wouldn't want to fight like a guy that's like super jacked, like a Big Ramy or what? I don't know. I can't remember all the big guys. But anyway, you wouldn't want to fight that bullshit. They wouldn't fucking last 2 seconds in a ring with a really good fighter. You're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind. An MMA fighter. My boy Steve Z's is still in here. He'll tell you, he does jujitsu. He would probably tie up any of those fucking bodybuilders in a fucking knot. The biggest ones. You know what? He would just tell you, when I take them to the ground, they're just going to hit really hard. That's all. They're going to hit. They're going to land really hard. And it's not going to be good for them. Right, Steve?
Amanda, divorce attorney, said, guess who I am? Look like Frankenstein, mummy, vampire, and Tales from the Crypt. I'll give you a hint. He has a big head.
Stop that. You were married to him.
Anthony says, what does Anthony say? Just jumped
Brady
up.
said after football.
Brady said after the flag football game that he clearly can't and won't ever play again. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not he's going to play again. I think that's all bullshit. Come on. Reggie Jackson's going to try out for the Yankees again. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie Gonzalez Strum says, "Are you going to Alabama this year again, Greg?"
The plan is to go, yes. But, you know, all this bullshit with airports, I don't do good in airports. You know what I'm saying? So if one of you want to drive me from New York to there, I'll talk your ear off the whole way. You'll regret it.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe was just to call me for like 3 hours on one way, and he was regretting it.
Well, you were better than Red Bull. You kept me up.
Yeah,
the
I'll
whole
keep
way.
you up. You'd be sleeping. I'll be talking. And Joe'll be like, ugh.
What do we got here? We said, Anthony says, Texas Rangers are the only team not to have a gay pride night. My new favorite team.
Listen, why does sexuality have to? I don't care if you're one of those guys that like is into bestiality, whatever the fuck, as long as you're not into pedophilia. But what do you? Who cares about somebody's sexuality? Why do we have to have? Why do they have to have their own flag? Why do you have to fucking be separate? I don't care if you're gay. Who gives a shit? Do I give a fuck? No. But do we need to compensate and for every ethnic background too? We got to have a oh, it's Dominican Day, or it's fucking it's Chinese Day, or it's fucking whatever. I don't need that shit. They're all fans. I don't care. I love them all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they got a month.
Everybody, it's ridiculous. The whole fucking month. I mean, not for nothing, but I don't give a shit what you know what I'm saying? And I say Dominican because most of the best players in the major leagues are fucking Dominican. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Dominicans, Venezuelans, the Venezuelans, come on, man. You know what I mean? Baseball's for everything. I don't sit there and go, oh my God, I don't on the Yankees, if there's, Venezuelan, you don't think I sit there and go, oh my God, I fucking hope he strikes out. No, man, I'm rooting for him. He's my guy. Dominican, Puerto Rican, fucking wherever they're from, Caracas, whatever the fuck. I don't care. They're my guy. They're my team. I don't give a shit what their nationality is, but they got to make everything, every ethnic group, every fucking sexual orientation, every fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting.
Neil Seth says, no, I don't hate Judge. All I'm saying is pro bodybuilder like Samson will hit bigger bombs than him in a home run derby. Look at
Neil, stop that. Samson wouldn't even be able to hit the fucking ball. He wouldn't even make contact. You're out of your mind. What makes you think that Samson, because he's jacked? Then why doesn't he quit? Listen, Samson quit bodybuilding. Quit it. Get your big jacked ass up. Go try out for a major league team. Because what you will do, even if you become a bench player, the guy who sits and wipes off the bench so somebody else can sit down, the minimum wage for a bench player to play in the major leagues is what Mr. Olympia makes for his whole fucking day. That's the minimum. Do you understand? You got to be shit. And if you can really hit the ball like Aaron Judge, you'd be making what Aaron Judge makes, over $40 million a year. Okay, so why would you fucking sit around and sit and eat skinless chicken and broccoli and rice and spend all your day lifting weights to win what? Ugats, when you could be hitting baseballs, making 40-something million dollars. They ain't even going to be able to hit the ball. You're out of your mind. You're crazy. You're Steve Z, where are you? You tell them, what do you think about? Would you be afraid to fucking, you roll? Would you be afraid to fucking, because how many guys did you tell me are in your gym that are fucking, some bodybuilder comes in, right, into the fucking dojo over there, whatever you call that thing, and they fucking try to roll with the fucking jiu-jitsu guys, and some skinny guy, he tells me sometimes a little skinny guy looks like a nerd, fucking take him down like this, and the bodybuilder's like, okay, tap. You know what I mean? You guys are fucking, you can take it. You're mixing sports. Stop it. You can't mix. You can't say just because a bodybuilder is jacked that he can play better football. He can't. These guys can't even run. Holy fuck, Joe. Have you ever seen a pro football player? Like some of the guys in person, like Joe Pietaro and I, they're like gazelles, man. Those fucking guys, you couldn't even catch them. If you tried to run, you wouldn't even be able to catch them. You couldn't even, if they played flag football, they could go, run like this. And as you go to get the flag, they run. You wouldn't even be able to pull a flag out of it. You're not going to tackle them. You're already in my, these guys think they're bodybuilders are big jack dudes. Like that means that like they could fucking play in sport. They can't. They can't even do double bicep, most muscular, front chest. George, where'd your boy, your brother George? George, what would you do? Have one of George's a boxer. What would you do in a ring? Here he is, Mr. fucking Jack, Mr. Olympia guy coming at you, right? You'd be pop, pop, pop. After fucking he throws 3 punches, he wants to grab onto you. You're out of your fucking mind. Go watch Mariusz Pudzianowski, one of the greatest strong men to ever live, right? Guy was in prison, was a bad motherfucker, went into MMA. What happened? The first 2 guys he fought, they were like, they just drew like fucking, get him warmed up, and he beat the shit out of him. Then he fought Tim Sylvia. Comes in there fat, dad bod, no muscle at all, and Tim Sylvia manhandled him, knocked him out. And you know what Mariusz Pudzianowski said after the fight? Holy shit, I got to lose like 75 pounds. You know what I mean? Because you're too big. You can't breathe. You're right. You guys are fucking delusional. You guys think that because these guys, they're not athletes. Holy shit.
John Sully said, "Hey guys, seriously, you 2 want to go to opening day next week? Greg, I'll drive. I went to the."
Oh no, I couldn't. But thank you, John. Maybe Joe could, but I won't be able to go.
No, I don't
Thank
know
you,
about
John.
that. He said he went with his boy. What we got here? He said, "Greg, Neil says, Greg, do you think Reggie Jackson took steroids?"
Yes, I think he fucked around with him. You know why? Neil? Because I trained with Reggie Jackson a few times. In Gold's Gym. And I used to talk to him all the first of all, he was a hound with girls. I remember one time we were on a Nautilus shoulder machine and a girl walked by and he'd be like, and do like cat calls. And I'd be like, oh, dude, please don't do that while I'm here. That's embarrassing because they'll look at me. You know what I mean? Like it's me doing it. You know what I mean? And I remember talking to, he was good to talk to. He's very cocky. But his best friend was one of the biggest drug dealers out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I can't say for sure, but it wouldn't shock me. When he played for the fucking Oakland A's, he was already a home run hitter, already fucking, but he was thin. You know what I'm saying? Then at the end, when he was with the Yankees, remember his signature was he always kept the top buttons open on his shirt, and he'd be running and look like a football player running around the bases.
Yeah, 100%.
And then wait, sorry, Joe. I know what Neil's getting at. See, Reggie Jackson took steroids, and I mean, he's like, look at it. He had imagine what Samson could do. No. Reggie Jackson, they weren't built like that. It's a totally different ball game, bro. It's a totally different. Dude, I used to be a phenomenal athlete when I was younger. I could climb walls. I could do anything. I used to be able to do an iron cross. I couldn't fucking pull up my pants when I was super jacked and I weighed 278. I couldn't fucking tie my shoe without almost fainting. You're out of your mind. You have no idea what heavy fucking stress that is on your heart to carry that kind of muscle. Muscle calls blood flow. A fat bastard doesn't have nearly the pumping of his heart like a fucking jack guy does. And you don't understand. You know why? Because there's very little fat. Very little blood flow in body fat. That's why you can suck 20 pounds of fat out of somebody's gut and they don't die, because there's no fucking, you're not losing all this blood. If you couldn't do that with a muscle, it's just it's a different animal. You guys don't understand that shit. Sorry, Joe.
No, I was gonna say, did you think your mother-in-law, was she a good athlete?
Dude, she would be the best. She would be the best fucking pitcher ever. And I'll tell you why. All she'd have to do was go on a pitcher's mound, take the fucking baseball, shove it in her ass, turn like this, and fart. The fucking thing would go like 200 miles an hour. Nobody would be able to hit that, Joe. She could throw a fastball with her ass like this, like that. You wouldn't even be able to see it. Guys would be up like Aaron Judge would be like, wait, holy shit. And she'd do another one like that. And you'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, she can climb walls, knows how to climb walls.
And you know what? She could actually, wait, I just thought about this, Joe. She could actually play for the Yankees. I should tell her this. You know why? Because now you can have facial hair. You don't have to shave anymore. It's perfect. Yeah. She wouldn't have to shave the beard and shit.
She look like cousin It from Family Adams.
I'm telling you, she's a really nice guy, but cousin It. Yeah. Go on.
Oh my God. Did you hear about the plane? Says the plane crash here in Newark, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's
LaGuardia or whatever it was. That's crazy, man.
What? You're going to tell me that guys in the truck didn't see, like, here comes a fucking I mean, how do you miss that? I understand the guys in a plane because they're coming down and they're told the runway's clear. And then you can't just say, whoa! You can't. It's just a plane with that kind of fucking movement. It's not going to be able to stop on a dime. But those guys sitting there, like, what are they doing? Doing Facebook fucking upgrade? They're standing there doing, like, what do you call that? FaceTime bullshit? I'm driving on the fucking road. You don't see that fucking, you don't see or even hear this giant fucking plane. As you're crossing the street, here it comes in. You don't hear that fucking thing coming. You don't or see
I
it.
don't understand how you can not hear that or see that.
There's something. I don't know, but that's Trump. That's Trump's fault. It's his fault. I don't give a shit what you say. It rained yesterday. That was his fault too.
100%. Everyone's gonna blame Trump for anything he does. You know,
it's fucking unbelievable. Wait till we get him on the show.
Yep. AR says, Greg, what major changes would you have to happen in bodybuilding for you to start following it again?
It's you understand. I felt I lost. I got to tell you, I'm not going to name names because I'm not going to embarrass. But a lot of the old school pros who I'm friends with don't even really like the sport right now. Okay, some follow it because they, it's part of what they do for a living. They got to make money, so you got to kind of be up on it. But they don't really like it. You know what I mean? You got to understand something. When I was younger, to get a pro card, you had to win your class in the nationals, right? Win the overall in the USA or win the North America. That's it. Now it's today. There's some shows where you can place in top three, first, second, and third, get pro cards. You got every girl. Like I get girls. Like I've been training for 2 years. I'm now I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm an IFBB pro figure. My next contest, and they sit there eating the fucking tuna and the rice and all that shit. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It just sickens me. It's going too fucking far. They give everybody pro cards. Now today, every fucking guy's so juiced up. They don't even have weak body parts anymore. I mean, it's normal to have, Lee Haney was a phenomenal, one of the greats, I think second to Ronnie, the best bodybuilder ever. But his legs could have been a little bit bigger, you know what I mean? Like shit. But today, everybody's got like wheelbarrow, garbage pail legs, fucking 40-inch arms, fucking 10 feet wide shoulders, and a 40-inch ripped waist with a striated ass. That's not. Listen, to answer your other question. Listen, when you go and you watch Pumping Iron, you just get that feeling. You just like that. You want to look like Arnold. He amazed you. Today, these guys are all like looking like that, fucking veins and shredded all over the place, and they're way bigger than Arnold. Way bigger. You know what I mean? But they don't look good. It just looks. First thing, if you showed somebody that didn't know anything about bodybuilding, right? You showed him pictures of Arnold, they say, wow, he looked so good. Look at that. Beautiful body, right? They show guys today, you show Mr. Olympia today, like, oh my God, that's too much. Oh no, and I know you guys watch these mutant fucking shows where there's like some fucking like X-Man or whatever fucking, they're all jacked and like, I rip out your neck and shit down the hole. So you, right away, your brain is confused. You think that means that some super jacked, the bigger you are, the better you are. Well, it's not true, okay? A lot of guys get super jacked because they're compensating for something else. I was picked on my whole life, shit like that. So don't kid yourself. It does, there's some of those guys that are the biggest pussies. So I'm just saying, look, it's just not the same sport. It's just not. It's just not. I mean, it's ridiculous. Arnold would have to be not just classic physique. He might be in a board short class today. I mean, what? I mean, he didn't really weigh. You guys don't understand. He's like 6'1". He's not really 6'2". He's like 6'1". I think the most he ever weighed was, I don't know, like 230 or something like that. 225, 230. You think he was 245. Not on contest day, he wasn't.
No, 100%. Yeah, I like the old school bodybuilding better than today's stuff.
Well, Joe, let me ask you a question. You don't think that something's up when just 10, 15 years ago, there was a 202 class, right? They made a 202 class. And nobody can make 202 anymore. So now they had to make 212 class. And it's not like all these bodybuilders are tall. You understand? They're all around my height, a little bit taller, maybe an inch or two taller. Lee, those guys, Lee, and all those guys, when they competed, they were like 198. Sean, dude, fucking Franco Colombo was no more than like, I think 180 pounds, 178, 181 or something. Lee Labrada, those guys weren't anywhere near 200 pounds. And they look phenomenal. They look better than these guys. You know what I mean? Danny Padilla was like, I think in the 160s, like 168, 170 at the most.
Yeah.
Muhammad Maccabi was like 160. You know what I mean? Wow. And these guys, their bodies were amazing. They look good. It's today, these guys look like the California raisin ripped. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Night Rider 12. So guys think bodybuilders can do anything. LOL. It's hilarious.
You're right. You're Knight Rider. You're right. Knight Rider. I'm sorry. I mean to text you some shit, but I keep forgetting. I got some stuff for you, but sorry about that. But I will get back to you. Right.
Mika Fitzgerald says, I disagree with Neil about baseball because hitting is such a hard skill, but I think bodybuilders like Big Ram or Ronnie could be great in the NFL as a lineman. Oh, that's true.
No, they're like mooses, but that doesn't mean that they'd be great. Like, you still have to be athletic. Dude, I went to school with this kid. He was a fat fuck, right? But he was like a solid fat fuck. And I got to be honest with you, he could run like a fucking, because it's natural to him to be that. You can't take fucking juice and gain like, 80, 90, 100 pounds and then, fucking think like that. It's not natural to him. You're not going to be able to move. You have to be able, you guys don't understand what athletes are. Do you know how hard it is to make the NFL? Do you have any clue how hard it is to make the NFL? It's harder to make the NFL than it is to compete in bodybuilding, even get a pro card today. Those guys wouldn't say, if they could play in the NFL, they'd be idiots to not play in the NFL, where there's benefits, right? Retirement plans, everything's paid for, meals. There's no benefits in bodybuilding. Bodybuilder gets hurt, he's got to pay out of his own pocket. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you're out of your mind.
Ronnie did play football.
Ronnie played football, but he didn't play in NFL, and he wasn't big as he was now. He couldn't play football when he was a Mr. Olympia. He was diesel. He was, muscular and more like slender and more. But and also, you have to understand, he didn't make a pro. He didn't become a pro baseball. You guys got to understand. How many fucking guys are lucky enough to be able to make it as a pro football player, pro baseball? You're an elite athlete. You got to be able to move too. You can't just be this big guy. You got to be able to be fast on your feet. Even those big lummoxes. You ever see Refrigerator Perry? That guy that used to give him the ball, he would run through shit. He can move. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They can play for the Jets any day of the year. They can play for the Jets though. The Jets suck.
Well, that's any little help they can get.
Yeah.
They could use a trans man. Go ahead.
George said, wait him out is it's all over. I love fighting bigger guys. Greg is right.
Well, you just get some really bad static. Did you hear that feedback? That static or no?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just me.
George said you were right.
Yes. See, that George, that's what I'm talking about. George would get in the ring and he'd stand there and he'd keep him just smack a few times, get away, let him move around. As soon as the guy, even walking around the ring, the guy would be like, start dropping his hands. And that's when George would be like, what's his name on the Little Rascals? Butch. You know what I mean? Pop! Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson knows Greg's mother-in-law.
Yeah, what are you doing, my brother? Bo Jackson is my mother-in-law. No, but you know what's funny? Bo Jackson's one of my favorite athletes, bro. Did you ever see him run, Joe, when he fucking ran across the wall like that? You know what I'm saying? To make that catch. He used to snap baseball bats like that when he wouldn't fucking hit. Dude, that guy was a phenomenal baseball player and a phenomenal football player. Do you know how rare that is?
Yep.
The only other athlete to me that was like that in recent times, not Jim Thorpe, who was amazing too, but was Herschel Walker, who could fucking was an MMA, fought in the MMA undefeated. He was a Taekwondo fucking like fourth degree black belt in Taekwondo. He was a fucking phenomenal football player, right? He won a gold. He was a sprinter. He was a world-class sprinter, made the Olympic sprint team in 1980 when they fucking put the kibosh to the Olympics that year. We didn't go in the Olympics. And he also was, on the luge, where they do the bobsled shit and all that stuff. He was on that team. He's competing in the Olympics. He competed in every sport. That guy could fucking probably play fucking chess and stuff and win.
People that played with Bo Jackson on his team, they said when he climbed up that wall, they tried to do that themselves, like imitate it, and then
it's never been done. It's no other players ever done that, ever.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty tough to do. Jamie,
wait, let me guess. Mr. Olympia or that guy Samson could do that.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't even build.
Jamie Gonzalez says, Greg, do you keep any Italian traditions going? Do you still like Sunday dinners, or are things going slowly away?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I do to an extent, because my father used to always listen to Italian music, so I have some of that going here and there, but not always though, but I mean, it's there in me. Yeah, it's funny because I went to high school with a Jamie Gonzalez, and I know that's not him. We used to call him Jaime, by the way.
Jaime,
yeah, Jaime Gonzalez.
V99 says, I see Bo Jackson sometimes at Lifetime Fitness in Illinois.
Dude, let me tell you, Bo knows.
Bo knows, yeah.
Bo's the guy, bro. I love him, man.
First player to, I guess, play baseball and football.
Yeah, no, there's been other little ones, I think, here and there, but you know what? Prime time. Deion
Sanders did it.
Deion Sanders did it. Actually, Troy Aikman, I think, was
forget who else.
Troy Aikman, or was it what's his name?
I know John Elway
played. It was John Elway that with the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I think he played in the minor leagues with the Yankees. He was gonna a chance to make the majors, and then he quit to go play football. John Elway. I think it was Troy Aikman, but it wasn't. It was Elway. There's been a few. There's been a few guys. Dave Winfield could have played pro football, played pro basketball, or pro baseball. He was offered a contract in all three sports, and he took baseball, which worked out for him because look how much money he made.
Mm-hmm. John said, Greg, you're leaving out Deion Sanders and Brian Jordan. That's right.
Yeah, I forgot about Brian Jordan.
Yes,
I forgot about Brian Jordan. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Deion Sanders, I remember. Prime time. Deion. Yeah, he was flashy. I like guys like that.
Let's see. Holly, what's going on, Holly?
Holly, what are you doing? How you doing, Holly?
Mm-hmm. What is hey, is Lee here? No, that's not Lee.
Oh, that was P Priest or whatever, right? Did that guy say P Priest?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you guys got too much time on your hands. Go ahead.
Hold on one second. See the next one we got coming on. Hold on. Run on here. It says Knight Rider says I've got a fight coming up. I'm 200 pounds. My opponent's 300 pounds. Will be an easy fight.
If he's like got a lot of muscle, dude, just wait him out. He won't be able to breathe after fucking 20 seconds. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. How much does your mother-in-law outweigh you?
Oh, dude, I don't even have to have a scale that goes that high. She's only 5. She's 4'11", but still, you know what I mean. She's 300 pounds or 350.
Mm-hmm. Did you see, by the way, New Jersey? That says you can't wear masks. The ICE agents can't wear masks and stuff, and you need a warrant or something.
Well, start letting the ICE agents do their jobs, and they won't have to. You got to stop all these little fucking today on the internet. Oh my God, this is where he lived. This is his daughter's school. That's the prop. That's why they wear masks. But it's okay. You Karens can sit there with masks pulled on and still doing your bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. It's the Democrats anybody's Democrats guys fucking screw loose. So they're really fucked. Seriously, liberalism is a sickness today. Yep. It wasn't always that way, but it is bad.
Yep. We lost Chuck Norris too, by the way.
Yes, we did. Chuck Norris was the man. Dude, I thought death was afraid of him.
Yeah, he was. I love Chuck Norris. He was a great guy.
I did too.
You never met him, did you?
No, nope, never met him.
Mm-hmm.
Never met him. I like Bruce Lee too, but he was my guy, Chuck Norris.
Was it Jaime Gonzalez says the agents should claim that they do not want to catch COVID and need the mask? LOL. Yeah,
that's it. Or they should say, I just had a fucking bean burrito on a car. You know what I mean? Like the breath on a fucking that Spanish food. No offense, Joe, but that's some of that Spanish. I don't know if you eat that Spanish food, but my God. My mother-in-law, all joke aside, my mother-in-law makes this shit. And I tell my girlfriend, you're forbidden. You are not to eat that shit. It's this green slop. She calls it picante or something. I don't know what the fuck. Bro, first of all, they all sit around a table. When they come here to this, they sit around a table, and as they're all fucking sitting there eating this shit, I could fucking smell it. And I see them dripping. Sometimes her old man's nose drips. You know what I mean? They're fucking dripping sweat. Even a mother, they're dripping sweat and shit like that. And I'm
dripping sweat?
Yeah, I guess because the heat on the shit, whatever it is. I don't know what the hell that shit is. I don't want to know. But I tell my girlfriend, look, first of all, you eat that shit, and I can't go fucking 15 feet from you because I could still smell it. You know what I mean? You get that fucking karate breath. You know what karate breath means? That shit's kicking. Mm-hmm. That's what that shit means. You got the high karate breath, brother. That shit's kicking.
Mm-hmm. John Stoley said, hey, guys, chat, have a great night. Got to go wash my ass. LOL. Everyone have a great night. Joe, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
That a boy, John. Wash it good. Wash it good. Have a great one, my brother.
James Kuhn says, what type of promotion and what commissioner would ever sanction a 100-pound weight difference? I'll call BS.
Oh, you saw about Knight Rider. I don't know. Maybe he was kidding around. I don't know.
Yeah, non-sanctioned, non-sanctioned. That's what I guess that's what you were saying, you know?
Oh, non-sanctioned. Okay, that was Knight Rider right there. Okay.
Yeah, that was non-sanctioned right now. Greg, by the way, I was thinking of you because I was talking about, I saw that trying to watch a special about, like you said, the guys explaining the UFOs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You were saying. So you might be right. I don't know. You know, the
I
way
mean,
you
even if I could send you, I don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but you know, he's, you know, because the guys that I have they go very deep into it. So it's like, okay, get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Neil deGrasse Tyson explains it to you. Like he said, Alpha Centauri, it's the closest, you know, that's the closest to us. And it's 250 million light years away. So if you traveled at the speed of light, which is impossible, even if they had a way to do that, there's no way to carry that much fuel or make that much fuel or whatever. But even if they were able to do that, you would never be alive. You wouldn't live for 250,000 years. It's the speed of light, and the speed of light would kill you. Your whole body would disintegrate doing that. So but he's trying to say that by the time you got there, Earth probably wouldn't even be around. I mean, I doubt 250 million years from now, Earth will probably be fucking burnt out and fucking somewhere else. You know, even our sun. I'm just saying. You know, so he said you wouldn't be able to make the trip, and there's, you know, all that black hole shit. It's if you go in a black hole, you don't come out.
Yeah, I mean, I believe there got to be
He's
some.
saying, but they did say all one thing that Brian Cox, who's the fucking man, you know, I swear to God, he looks like a fucking he looks like a Karen woman, but he's a straight guy. You know, Brian Fox is the one that talks like this, and he's got the short hair, and you know the event horizon around the black hole. Anyway, so, but he said they all say one thing. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson, I don't like. Even he says that they all say the same fucking thing, that there's definitely fucking life out there. They believe 100% that there is. They're just saying there's no way for us to get to them and them to get to us without it. And, you know, while they have different technology, they can try. That's the laws of space and universe are the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just the way it is. And he's saying that, you know, there's no way for them to get here to us. And if they have been here, they were here before there was even any life on Earth. And if they are going to come here, it will be long after we're gone, or if we go there. You don't understand something, guys. Let me just say this much. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Knight Rider. If you look up in the sky and you see this fucking star, right? And let's say that's a million, just a simple, not 200 million, but just a million light years away, right? A million light years. Do you know? More than likely, you're looking at a star that doesn't exist anymore. It's taken a million years for that light to hit us, a million light years, for that light to go from that planet, bounce off and hit us. I tell everybody this. I know this sounds, you open your brains, guys. Try to understand. I'm no genius, trust me. Ask my girlfriend or ask Joe. But if you were on a planet, right, 250 million, excuse me, light years away, right? And you're looking at in a fucking telescope at the planet Earth. Do you know what you're seeing? Dinosaurs. You must say, how can you see dinosaurs? No, they've been extinct. Exactly. The projection of the light that's coming from took 250 million light years to get there. Do you get that? So they're seeing what was here 250 million years. If it traveled at the speed of light, it takes 250 million years. That's at the speed of light years. You get comprende? So you'd be seeing dinosaurs. You wouldn't be seeing us. It's because light bounces. Whatever. Go what? I'll say Knight Rider. I'm going to send you some videos.
Yeah,
listen, I agree. How is there fucking cave drawings and shit like that? Why did Christopher Columbus in his notes write that he saw this giant light come up out of the ocean and fucking shoot it? I agree with all that. I can't answer that. I don't know. We got to ask these guys, but they have the answers for everything. So anyway. Next.
John Mancini, hope all is well. What's up,
John? What's going on, John, my brother?
Big Bear says, "Are my questions not welcome here, Joe? Please let me know. I'll just tune out." Big Bear.
Oh, Big Bear, stop that. You know you're welcome here. We've probably answered you in a few of your other accounts on here, but you are welcome here. Greg's always right, even when he's wrong. Yes.
Pizza.
Yes, you're exactly right, Steve. Even when I'm wrong, but Steve, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Greg, you
even tell me all the time.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in your jiu-jitsu school are fucking like these skinny guys that look like librarians and shit like that, like nerds. Like, oh my God, let me push my glasses on, you know. And you're like, they can fucking tie you up and like you'd be like, okay, you know. And the biggest guys, you tell me that. Am I right or wrong? So Steve, you're laughing because you see these guys talking about their big bodybuilders. They're the first guys to hit the ground.
Raw Dog, what's up, Raw Dog? Joe, Greg, I'm just checking out the show.
What's going on?
You guys. What's up, Raw Dog?
Thank you, Raw Dog. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you have that best pizza place. You have that one that sells that huge giant pizza.
Yeah, you know what's funny? They moved, and I don't know where they moved to. Steve, where did Maria's Pizza move to? Do you know? Steve might know. Steve's like one of the mayors. He knows. He knows what goes on over here.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a great because I remember we had it when I was at your house. I think we had.
Yeah, that was great. I just got another one today, which is pretty big slice too. It's another one, new one. Well, it's not new, but yeah, it's in the mall. Steve, Lavalette around the back.
Let's see. John Mancini says, "Hey, Joe and Greg, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hope all you're doing well." Yes, we're doing great, man.
That a boy, John.
Knight Rider says, "At this rate, Greg will be sending us all videos about UFOs." LOL.
Yeah, I mean there is UFO. A UFO is different from alien life. A UFO could be like if I threw a fucking, flying a fucking cup in the air. And people was like, what is that? It's an unidentified flying object. Most of that shit's all identified, can be identified. I'll show you. It's the green men or the gray men or whatever the fuck. All of that stuff is supposedly not true. And I don't know. I'll send you the stuff. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say, Knight Rider. I'll send it to you. But you gotta try to watch it.
You believe in ghosts? You said you do? No, you don't? You're not sure what ghosts?
I don't know if I believe in ghosts or not. I've had
supernatural.
It's right. I've had those instances, but I've never seen it. So there could be explanations for everything. Could be in your brain. I don't know. I've never seen like my mother sitting here. You stupid bastard. Hey, Ma, come on. You know what I mean? Like I never seen shit like that. But you never know. You know what I mean? I've had instances where like how do you explain some of this shit? But I don't know. And you know what's funny? I'm not trying to shit on everybody, but the same guy. See, I believe in life after death and all this other stuff. Right? But if you talk to those same guys like Brian Cox and fucking whatever the hell, they don't believe it. They think that that's it. Once you die, you're dead. Now, I can give you some of my arguments on them where I think I can fucking kind of give them a little bit of like, oh, not bad, Valentino. So I might do that. I may sort that. I may do a little video about that one day. You know what I mean? Because I got some good ones for you. Not that what my belief is that you apply to yourself. You say, "Holy fuck, that makes sense."
I mean, do you believe in you believe in Jesus and God or stuff?
Yeah, I do. I do believe it. Yes, absolutely. Listen to me. I just saw a video of what the hell's his name? RFK Jr. RFK, where he's talking about the gain of function and the COVID shots and the COVID, and he said the thing that killed people was remdesivir, or however you say that, remdesivir. I can't say, but you know what I'm talking about. Remdesivir and putting people on the breathing machine. Okay, he said that the two things that killed COVID is when people went to the hospital, they gave them remdesivir and put them on a breathing machine. Now, during COVID, I was put on a breathing machine. There's nobody else allowed in the hospital. You don't have your family members. You don't have your loved ones, your wife, your husband, your kids, and your cousins. And there's nobody, right? So I'm laying there, and the pipes are in my mouth. There's a clock right there. I can see the clock, and I'm tied down. We're strapped. They have you strapped so you don't pull the fucking shit out. And I'm sitting there, and I kept going like this with my finger. And the doctor and the nurse knew what I was saying. I was like, they're like, I know. You we can't. You need those breathing tubes in you, and I've told this story before, but I prayed. Now listen, see, I wear rosary beads, right? So I do a little rosary, and I asked God, please just help me out of this because I don't want to die, and I felt like I was going to die if they kept me there. And no shit, the nurse walked out, and a couple minutes later, I started choking on those pipes. I guess because I was like kind of moving around a little bit, like this, because I was like, I don't know what to do. I was frustrated. I want them out. And also, next thing I know, I thought I was going to throw up. And next thing I know, I'm just off the bed. I'm off the bed. I told you, Joe, I don't know. I didn't sit there like Hercules. I wish I could have told you I went, like a Mr. Olympia, big Jack guy would have done. But, I guess I did it all because I guess I panicked because I thought I was going to get sick with pipes down my throat. And I guess I panicked, and I must have popped the fucking things because now I'm off the bed, and I could hear the nurse who looked like Mrs. Clumps go, "He's off the bed." You know what I mean? So, so I go like this. I realized, wait, I'm off the bed. Holy fuck, I'm out. Look, my hands are free. So in my head, I'm like, are the pipes still in my? And I realized, oh shit, they're still in my mouth. So if they came in and grabbed me, they could have put me down, strapped me down, and I would. So as soon as they were coming in, I pulled it out and I threw it on the ground. And I look at them and I go, look, I can breathe. I can breathe. I can breathe. I don't need that fucking thing. You told me I need that. I don't need that fucking thing. Don't put it in my. So I freaked out, right? But I believe that God helped. I just finished praying a rosary to God to help me. I didn't try to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I got out of there. I swear I don't know how I got off that bed. I remember thinking, oh, like this, and next thing I know, holy shit, I'm off the bed. I don't remember popping the things. I don't know how, but I did, and I was off the bed. And they told me that in the history of that hospital, it was Westchester County Medical Center. Don't ever go there, you guys, because they kill people there. But anyway. They said in the history, there's only been a few times that anybody's ever gotten out of that, and I'm one of them. And it was during COVID, and I would have died. Sorry to tell that story. Go ahead.
At Raw Dog said, Greg, do you believe in anal probe?
Is that why my ass hurts so much?
Yeah.
Or is it from my? Could it be that my mother-in-law snuck in a room and fucking stuck her dick in my ass? I'm kidding.
At Son of Sammy Davis said, hey guys, yo Greg, Max Fried, one hell of a performance last night.
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
Nick, Joe Pietaro and I had a question to ask him, and I can't remember. So you'd have to look at our show yesterday. If Nick was here, he would know. Mm-hmm. I can't remember, but yes, he did. He played unbelievable.
At Raw Dog, Joe, how was the wrestling event? Oh, it was great. It was a really great time. I had a great time. Met a ton of wrestlers. I actually got a lot of wrestlers actually coming on the podcast because of it too. I got Tony Garea coming on tomorrow. He's going to be coming on the podcast. Just a lot of great people. Most of the wrestlers are really cool. There's a couple of them that were a little bit of a jerks, but most of them are really cool. Like I said, Goldberg, Haku, really nice people.
They shouldn't be jerks at this point in their life. They should be happy that they still have a venue to do these things at, these expos at.
Exactly. Some of them are still like believe it or not, like Brutus Beefcake he was okay. You did the thing with him on Vice TV. He was okay. Yes. He was a little bit of a jerk at times, but he was okay. These people, they're
what it is? They can't get over that they're Sunday's news on Monday. Do you understand?
Yes, that's a great point.
It doesn't matter who you are, the hottest girl, the fucking best guy, whatever. Fucking look at Justin Bieber. 15 years ago, girls were jumping at his feet. Today, he's fucking. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck, right? It's the way it is. I mean. The new girl in town's going to come in, and all these girls are making all this money on OnlyFans and all this other shit. Mm-hmm. One day they're going to be Sunday's news on Monday, and they're not going to be able to handle it because all they have, there's no substance to them. I'm just a pretty girl with big tits. That's it. Oh, you take that away, and they're fucking muck knoll.
Yeah, anyway. I was. If I got a funny story, Greg, I was by. So I was by Jenna Jameson. She was there. Jenna Jameson was there, but I was by one of the Powers of Pain. He's a wrestler. And he was getting stuff ready. And there was a couple online, and the guy was there, and he was looking at Jenna Jameson, and the wife goes, do you want to see Jenna Jameson? And he's like, no, she looks horrible. He goes, by the way, I see her every night.
Oh,
the wife smacked him there. Then I'm like, oh boy, this guy, he's like, I see her every night. I'm not used to her from this scene.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's why she's not married. Tito Ortiz, I think, was smacked her around a little bit, right?
Yes. And Jenna looked horrible. Jenna Jameson looked horrible. Like I said, your mother-in-law looked good looking to me.
You haven't seen my mother-in-law. She's pretty bad. He's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure.
See, I joke, but these guys are probably they don't fucking queer.
Ben Garcia, what up, Joe and Greg? What's going on? Happy to see you, Mama.
Doing, Ben?
Joe, finally, Demolition, Sid, and Bad News Brown all in the Hall of Fame. About damn time. Yes, that's true.
That's wrestling Hall of Fame.
In the Hall of Fame, yes. But you know what? Rick Martel and Tony Garea should be in the Hall of Fame, but they're not. So they should be definitely in the Hall of Fame. But they're not. So hopefully they could change.
Mm-hmm.
John Mancini said, "I agree, Joe. Some celebrities are stuck up.
They are.
They are. You know that.
So I tell everybody. Remember what I said in the fucking movie, Bigger, Stronger, Faster. So sometimes you idolize these guys, and then when you meet them in person, it's a fucking letdown. You're like, they treat you like you're a piece of shit. You go up to him, you're like, oh my God, you know, Mr. Ferrigno, and he's like, get the fuck away from me. And you're like, you bastard, you know?
Yeah. Son of Series, Joe, how did Jenna end up looking? I remember we talked about her last week. She didn't look good, man. And I didn't know she was, I guess she was lesbian. She's married to a woman because she was there with another woman holding hands and whatever. That was her mate. So
That's because Tito Ortiz was fucking smacked her around a little bit, and now she's, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, trust me, she didn't have a long line. Trust me.
You know what happens? Guys don't like that shit. She lost her looks, but chicks will fuck it. You ever see some of them? Oh, we won't get into it. Forget it. I don't want to see someone get us. I already slipped and said something before. Sorry.
John Mancini says, you guys look way better than other people. No joke.
Thank you. Thank you. In a little over 4 years, I'm going to be the big 7-0.
No way.
That. Well, maybe 66 in a couple months. And then 4 years from then, I'm going to be 70.
Well, you still look great, Greg. You know that. You're still jacked. You're looking great.
Keep going. What?
Yeah. At Raw Dog said, Trish Stratus used to make my pickle grow.
Oh, I love Trish Stratus.
Oh, yeah. She was
that beautiful. Was a cutie. She was very cute. She was delicious. I've seen her in person. She's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Ben Garcia said, guys, I live in Hollywoodland in Encino, where most of these celebrities live. I tell you, you see them at the gym or a grocery store. Unless someone points them out, you won't even notice.
Yeah, you know, Ben, you know what's fucking weird about that? Did you ever watch like one of these mega celebrities, especially the guys, right? Like I'll see like Brad Pitt and they're doing an interview with him. And I'm like, dude, he's a little whiskery. His hair's like fucking looks like he just got up with like, you know, pillow hair and shit like that, you know? And you're like, why did he look so scruffy? You know what I mean? Like, can't you clean yourself up? And even, you know, and when you look at the chicks up close, they all got the big lips like this now and hot dog lips. They don't, you know, because you know why? They don't want to fucking eat better or whatever to look a little bit better, maybe exercise. So they got to go and fucking, you know, I got to, you know, compensate age by pumping shit in my cheeks and stuff. Mm-hmm. Listen, I love Sylvester Stallone, but he's like this right now. Let me tell you something. You know, I love him, but come on, bro, age gracefully. You're fine. You know, don't do all that shit. You know, you guys might not believe this, but this is natural.
That's right.
This is no, listen, unlike the guys on fucking RX After Hours who all get the bow tie. This is natural.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm naturally ugly, but at least I admit it.
Yep, exactly. All right, Greg, I got to wrap up here. I got to just...
we've been on for like a half hour. I mean, I don't even see where
we've been over an hour. I got to run. I got to get work tomorrow, so I got a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow. But Greg, right, always fun. People in the chat, we always love you guys. John, man,
you know I love you guys. Steve Z, you know I love you, brother. I'll call you. I'm sorry. Don't be mad.
Ollie, Ben Garcia, Raw Dog, son of Sammy Davis, Dizzy Willow.
Yes, for me, and tell Raleigh I said hello.
Ron Simmons, everyone. We thank you so much for coming in and tuning in, of course, every week. All right, Greg, I'll talk to you in a little bit, brother.
All right. I love you guys. Thanks.
Love you guys. Take care.
Yeah. Zapata brand media in the building. NJ Roots, heavy bass feeling. Let's go. Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Bodybuilding coding. Years on the course, athletic, mind focus. George in the boardroom, boxing mind, we know this. 3 fighters united, hustle in our veins. From basement dreams to global campaigns. Zapata brand, we rise to the top. Zapata brand, we guard the state, we never stop. Built from sweat, now the world knows our name. Zapata media, remember the flame, I'm Zapata brand media. From NJ to the world, we fight on.